Yeah.
Mic's on.
Mike's on. Posh today. Posh today. Oh. Might sound a bit throaty today. I've got a bit of man flu. There's nothing worse than man flu, is there? Definitely not. Can't have a day off that.
No days off.
No days off with man flu for us. We just keep it going, keep it going.
So,
Good. Go on.
what do you want to talk about?
England winning Euros.
We've got to touch on it because it starts Friday, doesn't it? And first game for us is Sunday.
Right. Yeah. Right.
If you'd have asked me previous to that last friendly game, I'd have said, yeah, on to win it, but they just didn't turn up for that.
Not at all.
Do you think they're told not to give it everything because...
I think so. Don't give nothing away.
Don't give nothing away. Don't get injured. I'll deal with the press.
Yeah,
berating us.
I think that's the way.
Right, so we're still sticking with they're going to win it then.
They're going to win.
Yeah, this video will age well. They're all quite good times this year, the kick-offs. We get to see most of it, don't we?
Yeah, well, I'd like to be in pub at 8 o'clock on Sunday night, whereas this was school night.
Yeah, school night. We're a bit sensible, aren't we? Should we pretend we're not, though?
Yeah, we're going to go to the pub.
I'm getting smashed Sunday.
Absolute monster Sunday night.
No, I'll probably have a cup of tea and watch it.
I think I'll be on set. You don't know. Things might change.
No, but we all asked him to pick informed players, and he's sort of done that. Let's hope the 11's a bit free-flowing and attacking, like everybody sort of wants to see as well. So, touching on that as well, I've got a question for you.
Well,
honest answer. How do you make a cup of tea? Because this is controversial out there. From start to finish, how do you make a cup of tea?
Well, I want to embarrass myself because I do it the wrong way around.
I know, so but I'm going to vouch for you. You make a good cup of tea, final result. So go on.
Boil the kettle, put the tea bag in.
In the kettle?
No, in the cups.
Right.
Put the tea bag in the cups with sugar if you want sugar. I like one sugar. Here's a controversial bit. Now I put the milk in.
Yep.
And then, when the kettle's boiled, then I put the water on top of the milk and the tea bag and the sugar.
Yep.
Which is the wrong way around. However, and I let it stew for a bit, and then I give it a special swirl. I go clockwise.
Now I'm going to give a full 5 out of 5 review. It's a banging cup of tea.
Thank you.
But it does look strange first time you see it.
So you put milk in last?
I do, but also, this is controversial. I go tea bag, water, milk, and leave the milk in with the tea bag till I get the right colour. I like to make sure...
I like to make the right colour.
Well, my mum the other day told me off for that.
Yeah.
Yep. She said the milk should never touch the tea bag.
The milk should never touch the tea bag.
So every time since then, I've purposely done it with the milk touching the tea bag. And but she's not seen it and she's not mentioned it. Right. So she had no idea other than she didn't like the idea of it. So now I'm sort of like doing the tea like that. Here's your cup of tea without milk touching the tea bag. And she said, oh yeah, that tastes better, that's right. And it's not, it's the same.
But then if you go to the Far East, they think we're weird that we put milk in our tea anyway.
Yeah.
Which is like going back to your posh tea.
Yes. Yeah, Manuka honey. No. Should I try one day?
No, it's disgusting. I've done it with a chamomile tea before.
Yeah, well, by mistake, I think.
By mistake.
In somewhere posh?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting me. Flipping back to clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Yep.
When I'm stirring. When I first started in the fashion industry back all them years ago, I got sent to Mauritius to look at a weaving factory.
Right.
If I'm not wrong, Mauritius is south of the equator.
Okay.
And the water goes down the plug hole the opposite way around.
Well, the minute you cross the equator,
the water goes down the other way.
Is that gravity based? We should have done research, like.
But we don't do research because we just do this, don't we?
I'm guessing that's something to do with the magnetic fields or something.
And somebody told me that the water goes down the plug hole the wrong way. So as soon as I got to
any of our viewers in Mauritius or south of the equator, if you could comment and let us know if that is correct, that'd be great.
Or somebody who's just a bit more clever than us.
Yeah, more cleverer. Do you think one of our 100 viewers might be from Mauritius, or is that?
We get more than 100 views now.
Go on, update me.
I'm not. We get more than. I'm gonna sway it now. I get more than 200 views now.
Good.
Shall we tell them a bit about ourselves because they don't really know us, do they?
Well, just tell us where we are first, as a bit of background. Well,
we don't know because it's a green screen again, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've upgraded us. I paid for the Pro. Yeah. Gives us depth.
Different green screen.
Yeah.
So shall we build a picture of what could be in this green screen? I want to put my Lambretta side of me then.
The one that don't move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want in the green screen?
I just want like a old-fashioned man cave, not one of these beer man caves where there's just tools everywhere.
Tools.
Everything has a home. There's an oar. They can't see it, but there's an oar. Right, tell me about you then. Tell me a bit of history about you.
Oh, a bit of history about me. Well, I've always worked in the textile industry since I was 16, so I've done 38 years stint working in fashion and textiles. What about you? How long you worked?
When did I
Nice trainers, by the way.
join you? I was about 20, so I've done 19 years now in fashion.
It's took us some places, hasn't it?
Yeah, I chose that route. I, rightly or wrongly, chose not to do uni. Had a place and chose not to go, thinking I could learn on the job. And I suppose that's put me in good stead now.
Well, you have learnt on job because you own your own fashion business.
Yeah, I think the university courses teach you everything you need to know, but in a non-practical way.
Mm-hmm.
And then put it into practice, you've got another 10 years learning, haven't you? So sort of skipped a step, really.
So where's the best place that the fashion industry has taken you?
Oh, I think the European ones.
Paris.
Paris was a good trip. We got extremely drunk. I have one memory of that.
Noel Gallagher playing guitar in that bar.
I don't remember that till afterwards. I had no recollection of that. I remember us getting off the aeroplane at Charles de Gaulle and going in a posh taxi to the meeting we had to go to, which was a bit of
€60 that did at that time. I remember that.
Did
Very
it?
well. Yeah,
Posh taxi there, wasn't it?
Yeah, €60.
And then we sort of went on the piss for a full night. Did we fly back the next day? I think straight away. All I remember is sitting in Charles de Gaulle Airport before departing back to England, wishing my life was over. I was sat in the toilet and I just felt like absolute death.
So the story, I'll tell you the story. €60 in a taxi straight into central Paris. We had to go and see a wedding dress.
Yeah,
company.
wedding. We wanted printed.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did that. That took us about an hour, and then we didn't have the flight till the next day. So then we had the rest of the day.
Yep.
And then we went very immature and drank all day.
Is that where we had a raw beef burger as well? On that corner restaurant? I remember.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That was a good trip. Like I said, I was young and naive to absolutely getting bladdered before a flight home.
Weren't you similar when we went to Amsterdam once?
Similar, but no. I enjoyed it more in Amsterdam. Like we sat and just like took our time a bit more in Amsterdam outside and things, and sat by the river. And I think Amsterdam's prettier than Paris as well.
So when we did
I found Paris quite dirty when we went.
Yeah. When we did Amsterdam, we did get a bit drunk, not a lot drunk, because we was with all the people from the printing.
They got more drunk. They were animals.
They were super drunk.
Dutch can drink.
Yeah. And I remember that morning I woke up and my phone was ringing and I swerved the phone call.
And what was it?
I'm not answering this time. I'm on a field dog. Then there was a voicemail, and it was a lady from a company, and she got myself and my wife tickets for the World Cup when it was in Germany.
Oh right, so that'd have been 2006.
I think 2006. Yeah. So I listened to the voicemail. I've got 2 tickets for the World Cup for you and your wife. You want to go and watch England against Portugal? That was at Gelsenkirchen.
Right. And was that the one that Portugal went on to win?
Yeah.
2004 Euros and then 2004 World Cup of Euros. Talking to myself, yeah.
Sort of time anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked them ones, and I liked that. Just nipping out of reality for a day or two. I know we've done other places, but that maybe for another chat, another time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sort of joined you when you was at Quantum.
Yeah.
Learned how to do digital printing, embroidery, digitizing, and how that relates to commercial.
Design,
yeah.
So we are pretty much self-taught, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
No true qualifications.
No.
Or paper qualifications, should we say?
But we were just discussing that as well, wasn't we? Is a paper qualification still worth what it was 20 years ago? Given the freedom and choice, would you take your child out of school for experiences if it wasn't detrimental when they went back for work.
100%. I would quite happily take my daughter out of school for 6 months.
Yeah, I don't know if that come across clear, but that
And travel and
do things, yeah,
do
not
things.
not just take them out and sit at home.
No, I could do 6 months touring, let's say the Far East, because I know the Far East, because my work's took me there as well.
Yeah,
And I could do Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia, and all that, and easily do 6 months out there on the cheap as well,
yeah.
if it wasn't detrimental.
That'd be my worry. You've got to have some money to do it, haven't you? I know you can do it on the cheap. You've got to have some income coming in still.
Yep.
I would do Europe. I think hop over the channel and just do that to start with. And then you're
In
not
your
too far
camper-
from
in your
home.
camper van.
Yeah, and then sort of come back if you needed to. If you didn't like, everybody has this idea. You don't know if you're going to like it. It might not be for you.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the Far East, so I know I could quite easily.
Or adapt straight into it. Yeah.
Quite easily. I'd probably only book the first 3 days.
Yeah.
Just drop straight into Bangkok, get an Airbnb on the outskirts of Bangkok, and from there just fly all over the place.
Would you be confident to drive out there or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive on the same side of the road as us.
Yeah, I've only experienced the craziness of Bangkok where you'd never catch me driving a Mum for Sundays. Maybe on a motorbike might be cool.
Even worse, mate.
Yeah.
Even worse. I'm going to tell all our viewers something now. We did all the original sampling for Pretty Green. Do you remember doing all that?
Yeah, I can remember the meetings, and was I digitally printing the colours at the time to get them colour match as well?
We did all the original paisleys. We did all the original swans.
Yeah.
So,
At the same time, we was doing the Paul Smith swimwear as well.
Yes, we did all
Because I remember that being an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, Paul Smith swimwear.
They were so picky for colour, weren't they, at the time?
Yeah, there's 32 or 33 colours in the Paul Smith swirl stripe.
Is that how many there is? I wouldn't remember. But I remember them sort of as printing it and they're going, yeah, colours are a bit off. Also, whilst we're changing it, we're going to make that stripe 1 millimetre smaller. Like the customer would go, I'll buy that now.
Yeah.
I'll buy now that's had that done. I really like that stripe. I love Paul Smith, not.
Yeah, we're not knocking it.
But that was an insight to like how crazy the design side of it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's needed. I really don't.
I think it visually looks right. See, some of you people not know this, but we used to have to colour match into what we call a delta E. So it had to be within a certain tolerance. The tolerance was terrible.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly. And we'd have to do colour matching it under certain lights. D65,
Yeah.
TL84. Sounds dead boring. But if something looks good in this light, doesn't mean it's going to look good in this light.
Yeah. It was basically to say it looked good in the shop, wasn't it? That's the sort of light they'd use in the shop. But then do you also remember flicking the lights till you found the colour it worked under? Kind of going, oh, that works under that one, we'll show them then.
It's like the colour black. There's more shades of black than any other colour.
Yeah. Black was a nightmare, wasn't it? To get dark with depth. Yeah.
So yeah, we've worked in that's 50 odd years between us, I think.
Combined, yeah. And we could have really. We were both made redundant. You was made redundant, wasn't you? Both made redundant at the same time. We could have just walked away and done something else, and that'd have been the end of the things we'd learned.
Well, isn't that wasted years?
It is, but if you remember, everyone was getting made redundant at the time in that trade and had to go and find something else.
Yeah.
So a lot of skills were lost.
Hell of a lot. See, I remember factory shutdowns on Fridays.
Yeah, that's after me. No, before me. That's before I came along, really.
Fridays, factory shutdown. All the lasses would all go straight to Mansfield and that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just love that building where it was at Quantum. It was
Beautiful.
big old like mill sort of thing. Beautiful.
Giant mill, that one.
Yeah.
I think we had about 360 folk on site then.
Yeah.
It was a monstrous place. But yeah, we lost the textiles sort of the same time we lost the mines, didn't we?
Yes, we'd carried on a lot after the mines, hadn't we? Sort of carving our way through the industry whilst some of it was made offshore still. Sri Lanka and things, I think it was. Anyway, enough boringness about clothing and textiles.
No, it just shows that we know what we're talking about and we know what we're doing, and I think we're not just two lads who like, let's start a fashion brand.
Well, that's unfortunately where Instagram's took a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah.
With no background, no understanding, just think I like this, I'll create this and then sell this. And if Daddy pumps enough money into it, it might succeed.
Yeah, because we see a lot of them come and go, don't we?
Yeah.
Because there's no depth to it. They just think, bag it hoodie on Instagram and that's it. I'm a fashion designer. Well, that's not.
No.
Unfortunately, I think we still know a lot of fashion designers, don't we? Like Maria down in London and everybody.
Yeah. I always like a good chat with Robin Green as well. He's always quite informative on what's happening down in the big city.
So he moved from textiles into more hotel design.
Mm.
Furnishing hotels.
Yeah. Nice guy.
I want to go down and see Maria. That should be a day out.
We'll go see Maria, just catch up.
Yeah.
Well, we do need a day in London. I really want to go to.
Sister Ray Records.
I do want to go there, but there's a story there, and I also want to do the Battersea Shopping Centre. I really want to do that. So when we get a nice summer's day, let's close the shop for a day and go down.
Have you ever been drunk in London?
Yeah, when we did an awards night in that church.
In Spitalfields.
That church was immense, wasn't it?
Incredible. Can't remember the name of the church.
We were with Dickie Bow and Sue, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then the minute we sort of finished, we walked out of there and went to the nearest pub, and somehow, even though you're in a black suit and Dickie, you still fit in London, don't you? Because there's someone else looks crazier than you.
We were suited and booted with Dickie Bows, and we had glow sticks, didn't we?
Yeah.
Remember?
We went round the corner, had a drink outside there, and then from there, is that the night we went and had the amazing Thai in that canteen?
Yes.
And what happened? What was in the toilets?
When you go in the toilets, they've got the Thai airport.
Yeah, like the.
Sawadee-ka.
Yeah.
Mighty May.
Ding dong, went it? Ding dong. Flight 472 to Myanmar.
It was all in Thai. I can speak Thai, but I forgot a lot of it. I've not been for a long while.
Give us a sentence.
Oh, mate. Bye now.
Bye now. What's bye now?
Where you going?
Where you going?
Bye Ram, bye Abnam.
Where you been?
No, I'm going to the hotel for a shower.
Oh.
You see? By the way, mate.
Which is pretty needed in Thailand after odd days in the factory.
So normally, when I was in Thailand, I think like Phang Pai straight on.
Yeah.
Liao Sai is left. Liao Qua is turn right.
Oh.
Oh. Bye, go. Rail, mac, quick.
Quick. I always remember that.
Rail, mac.
Yeah.
So, I've got to show my tattoo today.
Yes, you did, didn't you? Last week. We should take notes so we know what we're doing, because I'm a bit off course now. So can I tell it my way, or as I remember it, and then you correct me afterwards?
You tell it your way. You tell the tattoo story.
I wasn't there, but as I remember you telling this story, you're on a holiday with your friends in Spain somewhere. I think Benidorm or somewhere, but we'll get to that. And you've gone into a tattoo parlor, and you've said, "Hola, señor. Please may I have a tattoo with 3 lions?" And he said, "Hello, gringo. Of course you can. I can do you a tattoo with 3 lines." Something like that.
Similar.
You're maybe a bit drunk, and then you've laid down and had the tattoo. Now, correct every bit I've got wrong, and then reveal.
I'm on holiday with my wife in Santa Ponza in Mallorca. I think I was 18 or 19, and I was really, really drunk. A bit of a thievish drunk. Isn't it?
Yeah, we have calmed
I
down.
want to go for a tattoo. I've never had a tattoo in my life.
So it was your first tattoo?
It was my first
Okay.
tattoo. Oh, what are you going to have? I want England 3 lions. It was very patriotic, and England 3 lions, got to have that.
So this sort of, did you say late 80s, early 90s? England sort of Lineker days, everything's going well.
Sort of thing, yeah. It's world's a different place.
Yeah.
Everything's good. It's a good vibe about it. And there was a tattoo parlour on this back street, and I went in, and it was a German man.
Oh, so he wouldn't have said what I said then? What would he have said?
Well, I don't know, because I was drunk at the time, and I'd never had a tattoo, because I don't like needles at all.
Yeah.
So I've gone in there drunk. I want a tattoo, and I want England, 3 lines, that big. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
It probably didn't understand me, because I said, I don't like needles, just get on with it. And my wife sat outside because she's drunk as well. So he proceeds to do this tattoo, and I don't like needles, and I'm off passing out.
So you're looking away, you get like that, just saying danka.
I'm probably in a drunken sleep at this point.
Yeah.
Then sort of come round and he's bandaged it me up and everything, and it's €40 or whatever it is.
Bargain till you see it.
Oh, you know, the detail. And I go out to my wife, let's have a look. So he's told me not to take it off till morning. So I get up in the morning, whips this bandage off, and there it was.
Okay.
I've got to stand up.
Yeah, try and. This is his 3 lions.
England, 3 lines. It's quite on topic with football starts.
Yeah.
There she is.
3
England,
lines.
I got 3
So-
lines, not 3 lions.
Kids, please pronounce all of your words correctly, or you could end up with a tattoo with 3 lines.
And if you notice, it's really shit quality lot because I'm like, I don't really want it now.
Did you try and scratch it
I
out?
didn't scratch it out, but it's all bitty because you're supposed
Yeah.
to keep it covered. I'm in the sun and going in the full of art.
Yeah, if it's not healed, that's a nightmare.
So I was going to have it covered over,
I like it.
but then I thought it's part of my life, isn't it?
Yes, it's now fitting.
It's a story. So, yeah,
Schneller.
3 lions done by a German tattoo artist
So,
in Mallorca.
obviously, I've remembered it wrong. I think he's having your eyes out there, isn't he? He's gone. Not a chance of my doing 3 lions on a British guy who's pissed up on holiday. I'm gonna
Wind it.
I'm gonna wind him. I'm gonna bandage up and say, "Okay, mate, off you go."
I wouldn't have been able to go back in the morning and find out where the tattoo parlour was either.
No, he's telling the same story right now.
Probably in a bar in Germany.
Yeah, in a different way.
You know, the right stupid Englishman in once when I was in New York.
He's done you.
Hands down on that. But
Oh, we've been recording a very long time.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on before we go?
No, I think that's it. See what this green screen turns out like again, because we're
Yeah.
very good with this AI and that now, aren't we?
I think the next one we might do back in the shop in HQ, just a different angle maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Depends what happens over the weekend with football, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Might not even turn up next week. Yeah. Right. Thanks.
Go for a brew.
Let's have a brew.
Right in.